in the income bracket, a little high income bracket, almost all of them have broadband internet at home, all right? 72% of African Americans have either a home broadband connection or a smartphone or both. Everybody knows what I mean by I say a smartphone, right? We know about smartphone. Why are you so quiet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so that 72% translates into the following breakdown. Nearly 50% of those of African Americans have both a broadband connection and a smartphone. 16% have a broadband connection at home, but not a smartphone. And 10% have a smartphone, but not a broadband connection. So that's how that 72% breaks down, all right? 73% of African Americans use social networking sites like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. And 96% of those aged 18 to 29 use social networking sites. Now, you notice that? Notice the percentage difference? So you understand why I say now it's important to involve those young people in your business? I mean, they do this. It's like drinking water to them. It really is. It's like drinking water to them. All right, and it can really help you. All right, it can really help you in terms of your business. And it can help your relationship, too, if you got some issues because of the generation. You know, I know they speak a different language than probably most of us do. Just work with them, okay? I do that with my son, and he's in Louisville, Kentucky, and my grandson. So just work with them. African Americans use Twitter more than Caucasians. Didn't know that, did you? Yeah. 22% compared to 16%. All right. So now, mobile device ownership. E-readers. For African Americans, it's let me get this right. Yeah. For African Americans, it is 21%. Now, for Caucasian, it's 26%. When I say e-readers, what am I talking about? Just name a couple of e-readers.
Kindle. Email.
Kindle.
Nook.
Nook. Okay, those are what they call electronic readers. All right. Now, for tablets, African Americans 29% own tablets. Caucasians 34%, but that's not too much. All right, we know what we say about tablets, right? That's what I was using, a tablet. The tablet I'm using, the one I'm using there is just called an iPad. But you know what I mean by tablet, right? Okay. And smartphones. We know what I mean about for smartphones. All right. For African Americans, it's 53% who use them, and for Caucasians, 56%. So kind of close. All right. Now this data is based on telephone interviews conducted by the Princeton Survey Research Associates. All right. So just want to let you know where the information comes from. All right. But this is good to know. It's imperative in this day and time, if you own a business, as I have said in the past, that you have what they call a digital footprint, that you be on the internet, that you know, if you're in business, it's critical. All right. So I want to go past that now. There's a young man who he is a senior manager for the online platform called Yelp. How many people have heard of Yelp? Y-E-L-P, Yelp. I'm going to include that in my presentation to you later on in the year, inshallah. We're going to cover Yelp, all right? But Yelp is a review website where people put up reviews, where you can put your information up about your business, and they review. If they buy a product from you, a service from you, they review how the product worked, how was the service. Very important. I can tell you how important it is, but let me read you. He was interviewed. Let me read you a question and his responses to it and see why it's so important. One of his questions was, why is it increasingly important for businesses to have a solid online presence? His response was, as of 2013, 95% of consumers said that they use the internet to find a local business. And 85% of consumers said that they read online reviews when making their decisions to purchase a product or a service. So it's really important for business owners to understand that there's been a huge paradigm shift in this area, all right? Question number 2. What's the biggest mistakes you see business owners making online? This is his answer. I would say the biggest mistake is just not engaging with their customers, whether it's Yelp, Facebook, or Twitter. All right. And let me stop there. Just want you to know, now he happened to be, of course, working for a platform called Yelp. But let me tell you something. Before my wife buys any product, do you know she goes on and she Googles the product and she goes and Googles the reviews? Before she buys anything, she looks at the views of that product. Who's used the product? What was their experience with the product? That's what she does. Just like she does it, a lot of other people are doing it. All right. So if you're selling a product or service in this day and time, it's imperative that you have a presence on the internet and that you offer people an opportunity to review your service or review your products. All right. It can help you increase your sales. And if there's a challenge or there's a concern with your product or service, you want to know what that challenge is. So can you do me a favor? Can you just close that door for me? Yeah. You want to know what that problem is so you can correct it. All right. So you can continue to grow your business, sell more products. All right. So it's important for you to want to have people look at your product or service and review it, give you some feedback. But they won't only be giving you feedback. You know the old adage, if you have a bad product or service, whoever uses it is going to tell everybody. They tell 11 people, 12 people. Now, if somebody has a good experience, they may tell, and those are good, testimonials are good, they may tell them 1 or 2. But the one who has the bad experience is going to tell a whole lot more. All right? So you want to make certain that you correct it, if you want to be in the business. So now, we've already answered this question, but I still answer. So how do we communicate on Twitter? How do we communicate on Twitter?
Tweets.
Okay, excellent. By tweets. Okay, and how many characters can a tweet have? 140. All right. Now, what I'm going to do, I got 10 minutes left. I'm going to demonstrate how you can compose a tweet and add a photo to it. All right? So give me a chance to set this technology up real quick. Trying to find a place to put this. All right, here it is. Okay, so I want you just to direct your attention to the screen here. It's going to light up in a few minutes, and we'll be ready to go. This is now, of course, as I showed you first Sunday, I access Twitter from my smartphone, right? You can access it from your smartphone, from your tablet, or from the computer. And this is the computer. So this is my Twitter login page. You see my Twitter handle? What's my Twitter handle? Akbar1. That's correct. All Twitter handles begin with the @ sign. So let me sign in. Since I'm on my computer, the password is already there. Okay. As soon as it comes up, there's my Twitter feed comes up, and I got a photograph there. I've composed about 179 tweets. I got 79 followers. No, I follow 79 people, and I got 60 followers. All right. You see what it says import now? But they would love for you to try to import your email contacts into Twitter, but I prefer not to do that. As much as I can control what I can control, I'm trying to control it and still use it to the benefit of my business. I decide who I want to follow on Twitter and who I want to promote to follow. Right, and I encourage you to do the same thing. All right, so now, but the way this looks, see at the top, you have a command line at the top, and this little leaf over here, see the little figure around the corner? See where it says compose a new tweet?
Right.
This is where you would go to compose a new tweet. All right. Before I do this quickly, what I did was I took some photographs here at the Mosque cares in the of the vendors. So I want to download those to my computer real quickly. And so, because I'm going to add them to my tweet, so this is what these are. And this is how quick and easy to download. Let's see, that's what I'm going to use. Yeah, this one. I'm going to use one more. I took these with my smartphone, the camera on my smartphone, just a few minutes ago. And this is if you set your business up, you're somewhere like here, and you want people to know that you're there, this is why Twitter is so important, so valuable, and as a tool to use. Okay. I got a new tweet, I don't know what it is. The news out. All right, so let's start here. I'm gonna compose a new tweet. This is the conversation of composing area. You see where it says add a photo? See, I can add a photo or I can add a location. But I'm gonna right now put information in about the location. So I'm gonna put. Now, as I put this information in, notice the countdown at the bottom here. This goes down. That lets me know how many characters I've already used, and it includes the spaces and special characters.
Now, is there a special hashtag for the Mosque cares for like today or for?
They can do that if they like. It's good. All right. Now I'm going to add a photograph. And what happens with Twitter, when you add a photograph, what it does, it turns the photograph to a link. But when a person, when they click on it, they'll be able to see the photograph. So let's do her. So you can add more if you want to, but I'm just going to add one. Who's in the photograph, but that's okay. So, now I'm going to, do I have some space? I have some space. Let me put this first Sunday. Program. And okay, your tweet has posted. And when it posts, you see this is the tweet. See how fast it works? All right, this is the tweet right here. Now you see this link right here? See that link? Right here? All right, if I click on the link, see how the photograph comes up? A person can do this either on their smartphone or they